Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, this is an exciting video. I'm so freaking stoked to be filming this because we got the brand new Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette in the mail today. I'm so freaking excited to put this on my face. You guys probably have seen this going around social media. It looks so beautiful. First thing I want to say though, don't mind my face makeup. I just got off. I put this on like 12 hours ago. I just got off work. So let's just pretend that you don't notice how trashy this looks because I'm aware. But we are going to be playing with this palette today. We're going to be putting it to the test, putting it on the eyes, coming up with a look, seeing how it performs on the face. So I am really excited. So if you want to hear all the details about this beautiful palette, make sure you keep on watching. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you are notified every time I upload. I do upload every single week. And make sure you check out my social media. They are here on the page as well as down in the description bar. Let's just jump right into it, guys. So like I said, I got this palette in the mail. So when you open it up, it's just traditional white packaging. It says palette volume 2 on it and Morphe, and then doesn't really say anything on the back. When you open her up, you do get like a little protective barrier with it, but I did take that out. But as you guys can see, this palette looks so beautiful. The color story is amazing. It is so up my alley. You have your neutrals, you have your purples, you have your pinks, you have your reds, you have some glitters. It's truly so beautiful. Like I had to buy it because of the color scheme. Now of course, just because the colors look nice doesn't mean it will perform nice. However, I do have high hopes for this because she released a palette a few years ago. Let me grab that for you. And that was her first palette, this palette right here. And this palette performed amazing. So I do have high hopes for this palette if it's similar formulation and everything like that. But as you can see, I did use this palette a lot. I still do. It's so beautiful. The difference between this palette and this is the packaging is a lot harder. I want to say it's probably plastic and this is cardboard. And another thing that is different is the shade names in this palette are actually on the bottom of each color, which is really nice. I freaking hate when brands put the colors, their names on these things. Like, what is the point? Like, that's just so pointless to me. So we're gonna get right into this. This palette retails for $39. I believe you get 35 shades. Let's do some swatches right away because I am so excited. I think Jaclyn mentioned that there's 2 new pressed glitters in here and there's some pressed pigments and some mattes in here. So here are the swatches for the first row. You can see, like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're really chalky, which I don't like. I got it all over my laptop and on the shirt that I'm wearing, sadly. But first shade, this one is Certified. Then we have I'm In It. Then we have Love Handles, Comfort Zone, Perfectionist, Rider Diamonds, which this is the shade I had trouble with in the tutorial, which you'll see, and Thick Skin. Let me show you the actual palette. You can see they're almost kind of like, I don't know, they kind of look like a cream. Like, you can see that I'm swirling in the shadows for sure, and they feel kind of like a cream consistency, which is definitely really weird. Okay, so here is the second shade. We have here No Joke, which is just like a neon kind of highlighter yellow. We have Talia, Feeling Myself, Homebody, GRWM, which is Get Ready With Me, Bougie, and Drama Queen. I don't think these, I think they look better in person than they do on camera, but you can see right here with this shade how like chalky it is, which I personally don't like. I hope it doesn't perform like that on the eyes, but this is the second row here. Here we have the third shade. You can see these shades are like crumbling as I swatch them, which is really sad. You can see here with this one, it's clearly messed up because it crumbled and then kind of just, you know, did its own thing. But these two on the end here swatched really nicely. I'm really impressed with how they swatch. Again, swatches don't make or break pigments for me. It's all about how they perform on the lid and on the eye. This shade here is called Flawed and Odd. This one is called G Money. This one is called Positivity, but it's spelled positive and then dash TEA, kind of like tea gossip, you know what I'm saying? This one is My Man. This shade is Grateful. This shade is called Heart On, like a heart like I love you on. and this one is called Living My Best. Let me show you the palette just so you can truly see the actual crumbling happening. So you can see here in this shade, You can see the crumbling right in the pan, and you can see it a little bit in the other ones. Maybe not as good on camera, but you can definitely see them in person. So here we have the 4th row. These I had to go in with more than once to swatch them because they were just that bad swatching. The first one we have here is called A Moment. This one is called Therapy Sesh. This one is called Lolly Mama. This one is called Tipsy Girl. This one is called Empowered, which really didn't swatch well. This one is called Next, and this one here is called Dance Party. And here is the last shades. This is called Stay True, Not My Journey, Good Place, which you can see this one didn't swatch for shit. Pawalo, I think is how you say that. Oh Hello, which Jaclyn put in her palette a specific way of saying that. She says that's how she greets her dogs, but I don't remember how she said it. It's like, oh hello, or something like that. This one is called Crazy, and then this one is called Temptress. This one swatched really good. It's a really nice black that has some glitter in it, but again, you can see really chalky. And now I'm just gonna show you the palette as a whole after swatching it. You can see it's not looking very good. You can see the shadows are kind of not like lifting up, but they're kind of appearing chalky. Like after you swatch them, you can definitely see there's a lot of kickback when you swatch them for sure. And they didn't swatch the best, honestly, so I'm hoping that they perform so much better on the eye because that's what's most important. I'm gonna start by priming my eyes using my P. Louise base. I love this base. I was on the fence with it for like months, but now I am starting to really like it. So I'm just going to do this off camera real quick and I'll be right back. All right, we got my eyes primed. Now we are gonna go in. I think I have an idea of a look I want to do, so we're just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna start off with the shade Lolly Mama, which is right here, that neon pink that we swatched, and we are going to put that right into the crease. You can see there's a lot of pigment on the brush here, so you are gonna have to tap off the excess, but I'm going to just pat that on the lid. You guys know how I do it in my videos. I always pack eyeshadow on before I go in and blend it out. And I think what I'm gonna do for this video specifically is do one eye on camera and then do the other eye on camera as well, but like speed through it really fast for you guys. I don't know, I just don't like when my videos are so long. I just don't want you guys to have to like sit, you know, more than 30 minutes. I try to keep my videos in the 20-minute range or less if I can. This color is blending out really nicely, as you guys can see. Let me zoom you guys in. Boom, there we go, honey. You guys can see the color is blending really nicely. There is some kickback in the pan, but honestly, it's not really that bad. To me, kickback doesn't bother me. As long as the shadow performs well, that's all I care about. But as you can see, this color, it's blending really nicely. So basically, I'm just going to build this color up until I feel like it looks pretty good. I feel like there's a little bit of patchiness, but honestly, I don't think it's that terrible. I think I can make it work. So this is what we got so far. Now I'm gonna take a different brush and I'm gonna go in with the shade here called Lolly Mama. It's just a kind of more muted pink, I would say. And you can see barely tapping into it, you do get a lot of product. And I'm just gonna go right above the pink that we just laid down and just blend out the edges of that pink using this pink. This is just going to make the look a little more seamless and a little bit more blended because we don't like any harsh edges. We want to make it look super seamless and blended. As you guys can see, the colors, they're blending so nice. I'm not mad at it so far. Of course, I only used 2 shades, but it looks really good. Okay, now I think what I want to do is I think I want to cut the crease actually. Now I'm not really good at cutting the crease, but we're just gonna wing it today. This is the light creamy concealer in Chantilly is the shade, and it's just like a jar concealer, and I am going to start cutting the crease with this. Now, like I said, I'm not good at doing this like whatsoever, so forgive me if it turns out bad. Normally I won't cut the crease, but in this scenario, the reason I'm gonna cut it is, well, you guys will see why I cut it, but normally I would just cut the crease with a shadow because I think that it's so much easier. But so we're just going to take this concealer, and sorry that I'm like leaning down, you guys, like I have my mirror here. We're just going to first apply the concealer to the lid, and then we're gonna work it up into the crease where we want it. So cutting the crease is really good if you have hooded eyelids, just because like for me, my eyelids are kind of hooded, so I want you to be able to see the shadow above my lid, and that's kind of like why we're cutting the crease. So this is what the cut crease is looking like. Again, it's not the best, I know. You'll see why I cut it. So now we gotta set that concealer, of course, and we're gonna set it with a shadow. And the shadow that we're gonna go in with, I really wanna use the bright yellow shade in this palette. I think it's so pretty. And the shade is called No Joke. It is right here. Really vibrant, like neon highlighter yellow. I'm going to pack this right on the eyelid, and we're going to leave a little bit of space in the crease where some of that concealer is, because I have a different idea of what we're gonna put in there. So we're just going to keep this yellow shade right on the lid. Honestly, I'm not really getting any fallout at all in the pan from this shade. I'm getting some fallout on my face, but that's okay. We can just dust that away. Okay, so now we have that little space of concealer that is there. What I want to do is I really want to utilize one of the glitters in this palette. I think the glitters look so beautiful. Let's see, which glitter should we go in with? There's like so many options of glitter. I don't even know. I think I really wanted to go in with the gold one, but honestly, I don't know like which one I should go in with. They all look so beautiful. Let me see. I think I'm gonna go in with Rider Diamonds right here. It's like a bronze color. I think I'm gonna go in with that. And I think what I'm gonna do for that is I'm going to take like a pencil brush, and I'm going to put some product on the brush. Okay, well, I'm barely getting any product on the brush. I do notice that. And I'm gonna spray my brush with some MAC Fix Plus here, just so that way the glitter kind of adheres better to the eye. And we are going to, actually, do I have a smaller brush? Hold on a sec. I'm actually gonna go in with this paintbrush. I actually really like using paintbrushes sometimes when I do my makeup, but I'm gonna go in with this because it's like more precise. It does have some staining on the end of it, but it is clean. And I'm gonna do the same exact thing. Just get up some product, spray my brush, and then we're going to put that glitter right on the line where the cut crease is. Okay, I don't think I like the paintbrush method, so let's just go back in with the original brush that we had. Okay. For some reason, it's way darker in the pan than it is on my face, so I kind of want it to be a little bit darker. So I think what we might do instead is actually take the shade Get Ready With Me and hope that that will apply a little bit better. Does that look better? I feel like it's a lot more noticeable. I don't know why the other color wasn't like showing up, but yeah, this is what this eye is looking like. I love it. I think it looks so good. Now we're gonna go in with a inner corner highlight and a brow bone highlight. For that, we're just gonna take the shade I'm In It right here. It's a really, really bright white, and we're gonna put that right here. This is just gonna help open up the eyes and make them appear to look bigger. Kind of has like a purpley undertone, it kind of looks like on camera. In person it doesn't, but on camera it does. So that is what this part of the eye is looking like. Now, of course, we're gonna go and we're gonna do the under eye. We're gonna take that really bright pink that we used called Tipsy Girl, and I'm going to take a different pencil brush because I really want to keep this, you know, fixated really close to the lower lash line. And we're just going to apply that to the lower lash line, keeping it really close. Just like that. And then we're gonna go back in with that lighter pink shade called Lolly Mama that we used to blend out the crease here. We're just gonna blend that hot pink shade out. I really don't want to go in and add more eyeshadow to the lower lash line, but now we're going to add an eyeliner. So we're going to use this ColourPop eyeliner. This is in the shade Crossed. It's like a highlighter yellow, and we're just going to put this in the waterline. Just like that, and it gives the look a really nice pop of color. Also, I cut some of my contact lens. Can you guys see that? I'm gonna just let it there. Who else is lazy like that? I just let makeup on my contact lens. I know that's like probably terrible, but whatever. So now I'm gonna do the other eye. I'm gonna speed it up so that way you're not here for the rest of your life. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do that on camera for you guys so you can see. Alright you guys, so I am back. Now we're going to apply some mascara and lashes. I'm just going to go in with the Tarte Big Ego mascara. And I know I already have a little bit of mascara on the top lashes, but we're just going to add a little bit more since a lot of it kind of came off throughout the day. This is just going to help us put some lashes on and then some on the lower lash line. I'm going to go in with some Ardell Wispies. These are in the style 113. These are really, really beautiful. I love them. They're an amazing drugstore brand. And I'm just going to use my Kiss Lash Glue. I actually love this lash glue. It works pretty good and it's like $3 at the drugstore. These lashes are really, really nice. I feel like you can wear them on, you know, everyday basis, or if you want to be more subtle, or if you want to be more dramatic. I really, really like them. So what I've been doing to dry the glue faster, like make it tacky, is using my fan. It's been so helpful because, you know, a bitch impatient. I don't feel like waiting. What are we thinking about the look so far? I think it looks really unique and really, really beautiful. I've been thinking about it all day. I was like, I know I want to do a look like this with like glitter in the crease, so I'm so glad it turned out as good as I wanted it to. Like, look how beautiful these are. Like, these are so pretty. And they're like so voluminous and lengthy. Like, they just make every look so good. So I'm just gonna reapply this lash because the inner corner like wasn't sticking, which is like the biggest pet peeve of mine. All right, so here we go. Now we got the lash on and we're gonna do the other lash. All right, so we got both lashes on. This is the completed look. I really hope you guys like it. I think it turned out so well. Of course, I'm gonna be probably doing some more looks with this palette since there are some neutrals in it too. I really wanna, you know, experiment with both the neutrals and the colors in the palette, but I think the eyes are looking so good. As for my thoughts on this palette, of course, I only used like 4 shades, and to be honest, I think they all worked well, except for some reason, this shade, Rider Diamonds, I don't know what it was, but it like wasn't applying well in like my crease, but when you swatch it, it's pretty pigmented, but like you can see it doesn't really like swatch well on the back of my hand. Like, I don't know, I don't really like that shade, which kind of sucks because it is so beautiful. But as for the other shades, I definitely really like it. You can see the kickback is pretty minimal with these shades here that I use mostly, and the yellow shade has like no kickback. That is really, really nice. Overall, I think the color scheme is great. It looks so beautiful. I don't know who wouldn't want this palette. I think it really caters to both people who want more neutral colors and want to do more neutral looks, and then you also have the colorful side of it, which caters for people that want to play with color like myself. I like both, so to me this palette is the best of both worlds. Again, I'm going to keep playing with some of the other colors, you know, because I can't say that I like those ones or that they performed well since I haven't used them in this video, but the colors that I used today, like the pinks, they perform really, really well. So yeah guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you liked it. Again, I'm going to be doing more looks with this palette 100%, so stay tuned for that. If you guys want to get this palette or you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments below. I'm always responding to comments. I love being able to communicate and interact with the community community with you guys. It really just makes my day. So please comment. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It helps so much. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, and make sure you hit the bell so you are notified every time I upload. And check out my social media links. They are down below in the description bar. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!